everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. He got dunked on again after going after anime fans and Neuro fans. We're talking about xQc. As you can see here, this is a kind of caricature of him, and we have Asmongold, who is the one who is going to be doling out most of the stuff. But also, he's going to have some takes that I may not find 100% correct, and I will let you know at those points. Next, we have Neuro-sama. In case you didn't know, most of you that have been around my channel and have been around the VTuber space know of Neuro-sama. She recently broke some records, and, you know, that got people a little bit in a tizzy before, and now have gotten people to criticize other parts of the thing. We start with him saying, how come a lot of anime have a lot of voices, songs, sounds like children, lullabies, and people love that. I feel like it might be fueling part of them that's generally a threat to society. Let's hear him say it.
Talking like it's like children-looking stuff, children-looking songs, children-looking whatever. Lullabies that for children is all like a lot of it is children, and people love that, like to the point where like actually, I feel like it might be fueling a part of them that's genuinely a threat to society, and I think.
Now, he got called out for that, and I did mention another one, and I will show it again, because we do need to show hypocrisy where it starts. And in my case, in my opinion, this was hypocrisy. He is mentioning these things, but first, we're going to go over with the bigger news of Asmongold talking about some stuff. It's sped up a little bit. You know me, I have autism. I'm a bit of an autistic person that I need a little bit sped up or I lose interest. I am an idiot like that, so that is something that I do. Let's take a look here.
Those that get involved with like this stuff because they like lollies. Absolutely, that's a huge factor. Now, I don't think that it's necessarily like, if like a girl has a lolly avatar, I don't think it's really always a big problem or a huge issue, but I do whenever the character is being sexualized. So, and also keep in mind that even if the character isn't being sexualized inside of the context, you're going to see a lot of the fan art and everything that is sexualized. Of course, that's true.
Yes, that is true. But also, I hope that he says this. I'm reacting as I'm making the video, but I do hope that he does not push everyone into that as xQc did. xQc pushed everyone into, hey, you like this type of stuff? Pretty much saying you're sexualizing them as well. That is the problem that I had with xQc stuff. That's the problem that a lot of people had with xQc stuff, and that is why his past was brought up eventually, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, because as you know, I don't want to do those 10-minute video things anymore, those 10-minute segments. I want to respect your time, and I want to do it a lot shorter.
Is that bad? I mean, I think it's weird. Like, I don't think lollies should be illegal, but I think that it's weird. And I think that's a very, very fair analysis and like a fair like position to have, that if you want to get involved and you want to get attached and like attracted to like fucking, you know, some like weird 2D lolly character, like I don't necessarily think you should go to jail, but like I don't want you babysitting my kids either.
So that's the issue that I have. He's like, oh, you're not a PDF, but I'm gonna treat you as one because you are the one that is looking at this stuff and you do like those characters. So he is judging, if I'm corrected. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm more than welcome to be corrected on these things. But from what it seems like they're not PDFs, it's not illegal, they're not doing anything, but I'm not going to trust you with a child because I'm assuming that you're going to be sexualizing them. That is really bad. And that is something that the IRL space does a lot. That is one issue that I have with this, because guess what? Lolly is not a sexualized thing in general. Yes, there are people who do it. There are people who sexualize freaking eating poop, for goodness sakes. There are people who sexualize anything. And we're not going to go into that right now, of course, because that's not a part of this. But it is an aesthetic. It's an aesthetic choice, a kind of cutesy choice, and things like that to make a more comfy environment, a more safe feeling environment, a more welcoming and warm environment, instead of it being, you know, all shock value and all that type of stuff. So that is why people like the lolly thing for the most part. But here, with what he said here, it did strike me as him being like, well, they're not, you know, predators, but maybe they are.
Let's be honest. Like, if you knew somebody was in and attracted to characters like that in anime, would you want them babysitting your kid?
I wouldn't have a problem.
Really, like, that's the bottom line.
It's also fiction. So as long as they don't push that into something else, I don't mind.
And I'm not saying that they're a weirdo. I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're insinuating it. You're not saying it directly, but you're insinuating it.
But I'm going to talk about the furry thing again. If you took two circles, and you made a Venn diagram between the general population of furries, and the population of people that wanted to fuck animals, the Venn diagram between the furries and the animal fuckers, the circles would be closer together than the Venn diagram with the general public. Not the same circle? Do you want to take that risk with your kids?
Again, I was going to give him a little bit more of the benefit of the doubt. I was going to go and be like, yeah, let's see a little bit more of what he says. Nope. He's still pretty much saying they're predators, or there will be. Be careful with your kids, protect your kids, that type of thing. That's a big issue that I have there. With him, I think this is stupid. I have lolly figures, wall scrolls, dakimakuras in my room. My brother sends his brats to me almost every effing weekend, so he and his wife don't have to look after them. This Asmon take is delusional, internet brain rot take. Nobody IRL gives a shit, and I will agree with that. It says here, Asmongold needs to F off. Funny how Asmon says he doesn't think we're peas, but then he tries to say the insinuation that we're more like predators. Kind of like this bald our friend Cucktone did as well. Yeah, I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people do that because that affects the whole community. That paints everybody in the VTuber community who is a, like, for example, Gura or Saba do in like the lolly aesthetic and things like that. They're all predators according to these people now, or at least insinuated that they're predators. This man cleans his room once and his entire personality changes. LMAO. I like cute and petite girls, and lollies fall into that category. I don't get hung up on fictional characters' age because if real age logic actually affected them, Megumin would be like 27 right now. They aren't real. That said, my number one wife who is whole. She's cute brat. Let's get this very clear. A lot of cons are weird, but not all of them are PDFs. And here it's like this person's like, what the heck? If I'm not saying they're that, but they shouldn't be trusted around kids. So pretty much you are saying they're that, and that's what I'm saying here. But let's go back to real quick. I don't want to make it too much longer. It is getting way too long in the tooth right here. So let's take a look at something that happened here that they showed off. This is the same person that's saying that people are a threat to society, or they are a danger to society for going through and being a part of that community. Here you go. This is the same person back. Same person back. Focusing, and look at his face. He is laser focused on that. On the chest of a person that is a lolly character. Galgun is the game, I believe. And here's another one that they put out here. Again, going to the part where it's dangerous. The same man who said these people are a danger to society or would be a threat to society, that same dude, that same mother effer is going and doing this, laying down on the fucking ground to make this happen. And you're saying that we are predators? You're saying that we in the VTuber community, or we in the people who like the lolly aesthetic, or we in the people who like the more cutesy aesthetic, the more higher pitched or whatever, no matter how, you know, most of the people are like 20, 30, 40 that are behind those. People who like that petite aesthetic, because it's an aesthetic choice. It's not like, oh, you like them because they're young, or you like them because they don't look like they're, you know, they have developed. No, it's them being petite. There are a lot of people who are petite who also aren't developed in the chest area, and you're gonna say all of them are, you know, are gonna be attracting predators or something like that. There are a lot of people who are gonna be very angry at you for doing that, and I do apologize for making it longer than I wanted to. I didn't want it to make it this long, but boy, did I get a little too excited, agitated, whatever you want to call it on this, and I made it a bit too long. So again, I went back on my word, and I do apologize for that. Mythic Talent is a talent management company / agency, whatever you want to call it, that has very many people, has many VTubers, has many regular streamers, has a lot of people being a part of it. They are someone that gives you sponsorships, that helps you connect yourself with other people in the agency as well, maybe to other people outside, you know, things like that. Partnerships in general is what they help you with. They're not a traditional agency in the sense of, you know, you apply for them, you do that kind of stuff. Usually they'll, if they see that you've grown enough, or they see that you're someone that may be good for them, they will look for you, and they will maybe request you to join them, or at least give you an option of joining them for whatever reason. We are going with them because we have a certain issue that popped up, a scam that popped up that Mythic Talent was pushing to their people. Now, I am not the one that's going to be saying, I'm not the one out here saying that they were trying to scam their people, but it is a scam, what they were pushing. They didn't vet it enough. And that's the issue that I have here. Because Mythic Talent has people like falseeyed and people like Rima, I do need to put it out there because it is a part of the VTuber community, because they have also many other VTubers that have joined as well. I think Chibidoki might be a part of them and things like that. I'm not sure if Shondo is, but you know, a lot of other VTubers are part of it. Million Dollar Fan at MDF Reality Show, who's no longer exists, they did at them, but no longer exists, that was deleted. A show promoted by Livestream Fail, along with several creators from Mythic Talent, has seemingly deleted their Discord, closed their Twitter account, and had LSF mod, Livestream Fail mod, delete the promotion. This after one of the creators involved, Extra Emily, claimed she had no idea what she was promoting. That is always bad. You do not promote something that you have no idea about. At least do the bare minimum to vet who you're going to be doing this for. After this, and did zero research on it, many had asked her whether it was a scam. Rapid deletion of everything feels like there may have indeed been something nefarious going on.
Search.
See
stuff.
here.
I'm not. I know it's sus. I know it looks sus. Okay. Mythic pitched it to me, and I was like,
there you go. That's where Mythic Talent comes in. Mythic pitched it to her, and she accepted.
okay, sounds good, but I just don't want LSF to be part of it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why is there an LSF person? Like backs it. I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So I don't know what's happening, but for now, just put this put on the side. Okay. So I will get more information on it.
And that's not good. That's to start out with is not good. You do not go and push some and get something without actually taking a look at it. You're taking here. I'm going to show you every single page that they have shown here. There you go. Trouble finding the site. Could not find this account. Video unavailable. No longer available because they deleted their account. Just showing you the evidence that I have here. That has been shown here. Some screenshots of Amada LSF explaining their involvement, documented because their only source of information from this whole thing, and some on-site promotional material for the show was supposed to work, which seemed to be based on fans paying for entries. They explained it here on the whole situation. Subreddits have huge audiences and reach. It's a travesty that moderation don't do more with that, and that is why they're trying to promote the show. They're trying to promote the show, and let me just give it to you guys in a bigger way here. They didn't want to turn down the offer. It says overestimate how much people overvalue the subreddit. First real major success we've had over this kind of stuff. Basically, they wanted to continue promoting themselves as well as this whole thing. They continued on. I didn't ask the shows in Vancouver, Canada, though. To California, because he is always California for me. But yeah, they didn't ask. They didn't vet. They didn't do that. And here is some of the information that they have with what we're seeing here. With fans selected the two independent pathways, they can do random sweepstakes selection, purchase an official show emote pack, or submit a creative entry for competition selection, just on skill and creativity. Then you receive sweepstakes entry, and then you go through there, and you get the final selection for the winners. So pay to play, or be very creative and get in there. Most likely the pay to play ones are the ones that are going to be getting more, because why would you make it pay to play if you're not actually having that as the primary ones? Because the people who are paying are going to want something. The emote packs, these are the ones that you can buy as well, the promotional materials that they wanted there. To continue on, we have the thing that I mentioned here, some screenshots, and this pitch that the creators involved in the $1 Million Fan Show received from their talent agency, Mythic Talent. This is where Mythic screws up big time. Mythic Talent, being a talent agency, being the talent agency, they are trusted with doing the vetting process. They are trusted. That's why, you know, I criticize Extra Emily in the beginning, but I can also say I can understand that she would trust that her agency would do the most of it, her talent agency. Like in Hollywood, when your talent agency goes and promotes something for you, you would assume and you would hope that they would do most of the stuff for you. But still, I will say, as an adult, as a professional, as a person that has a platform and is a public figure, you should at least do the bare minimum of research before you go and actually accept. There are obvious red flags in this pitch, but for creators, it's reasonable to assume your agency did its due diligence and verified the authenticity of it all. Here is their pitch, which is, show will be set for air on Amazon Prime, records for the biggest prize pool 20 million, reality TV show appearance, 1 social post, that's deliverables, 1 to 7 days depending on how far you make it to the competition, timeline 11/3 to 11/10, Vancouver, British Columbia, 9,000 square feet luxury mansion, security, fully fenced property, single access road, 24/7 professional security. Offer 20% net ticket sales from your ticket, whatever it is, plus that. One creator fan group eliminated per day. 20 million cash prize. There'll be gaming, IRL, cognitive challenges. Maintain an event creator to fan outcome by the end of the show. There'll be an apocalypse challenge on day 3. So yeah, creators are allowed to encourage IRL stream from the event. It does seem fishy. The whole thing seems very fishy. And it was more than likely a rug pull. There wasn't anything through Amazon Prime. There wasn't anything that was going to be actually done. This was a rug pull. They were trying to get as much money as they could from people after the promotion and then pull it before it happened. So that is unfortunate that actually Lady and others got put into it, got this done to them. And shame on Mythic Talent for not doing more to vet this. If you're going to promote something to your talents as an agency, you damn well better be vetting what's going on. Bonnie Barkswell is a VTuber, an English-speaking VTuber, formerly affiliated with Globy's second generation. Globy has become defunct in the sense that they're just no longer there. They were done on the 31st of December, and they are still going. They're still moving forward. They're still doing their own thing. They even leaked, quote-unquote, leaked on stream their own old format, their own old VTuber PL that they're going to be using off and on interchangeably from what I understand. Now, what we're going to do is take a look at some things that they had done before. They had done some cosplays. That's something that they seem to be really into, and they seem to be doing more moving forward, which I think is amazing. They're not showing their face. You're never going to see her face, but as you can see here, she showed thighs, other things. Very cute cosplays, very interesting cosplays. Here you can see a little bit better another cosplay that she did here. And we are going to her channels now to show you the new cosplay that she's done. A little bit of the new cosplay that she's done. Here we have her now.
I mean, to be fair, there's not much here to poke. I'm all skin and bones. Yeah, I am wearing a mask just in case.
Yeah, she doesn't want to accidentally show her face, so the mask is on her face just in case. Angles and things like that. She has to make sure to not show it.
The capture card isn't powerful enough to capture this
Time.
See there? Very nice. Very
Don't
cute.
ask questions you don't want the answers to. Oh, before we begin, you can probably hear I am wearing a mask. I'm gonna try and be ultra super careful, but ground rule, if at any point you accidentally see too much of my face, no clipping or screenshots allowed. Got it?
Well, of course, you don't want people to actually see your face. That's one of those rules. If it's a ground rule, then everyone should respect it. As far as I know, everyone did. As far as I know, I have not seen anything's pop out there. So she's gonna make sure, and I'm pretty sure if it had, she would have already removed the VOD. So she had lots of fun with other things you can see here.
Frying pan over medium heat and. Big out of it, give it a 10. Wishing you good luck. 1 or 2, number 9's and number 9.
And there you go. I don't know what she's doing there, but
Too much oil in the pan. Oh no. Oh no. What?
so yeah, she's having fun doing some cooking for her and her fans, and I'm glad that she has let out one of her passions, which is cosplaying. One of her things, which is cosplaying, and that is something that the community itself has accepted, which I love seeing as well. Shiori Novella is a English-speaking female VTuber with Hololive EN Advent, and they have been doing, at least recently, Advent themselves have been doing some pajama stuff. They recently did it with Bibu, and it looks like Shiori Novella might be next. Why am I thinking that? Well, she said it herself right here. New outfit, February 6th and 7th. So it looks like they're not doing it every week. They're not doing it sometimes they would do it over the weekend. They're giving them a good amount of time for people to enjoy the new outfit. And if this keeps going this way, then every Advent person has been about a month separated. Bibu, like I mentioned, just had it in January, just earlier this month. I did cover it when Bibu had it. And this one looks like it is going to be for her here. And she also puts down that for anyone who wants to do a prediction, have fun, good luck. And all under Sleepy Shio. I am going to show you guys Sleepy Shio. Hopefully, nothing that I have to remove. If it is, then, well, it is. But so far, Sleepwear, Sleepwear, Sleepwear. Very good artist, as you can see here. Let me just not scroll so quickly. That's the artist that did that one. The artist who did that one. The artist who just did that one. Oh, that's Shiori. Artist who did that one. All very nice sketches. Gonna stop with them a little bit. So, you know, it's not said that like I skipped through all of them. Very cute. All of them very cute. In their own style. All of them in their own style. Even Hololive English says, you know, the Sleepy Shio. You can tune into that. And you can also be showing off the pajama outfits yourself. Here are the other ones. Not every single one of these is going to be chosen. They all go through and choose the ones that best fit what they want to do or the time frame. Some of them have chosen like 20 or more. Some of them only choose like 5 or 6. So it will really depend on the whole thing. The people, the amount of people. As you can see, there's already a lot of people going through this, and a lot of people are very much happy that this is happening. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of a look of what is going to be happening on the 6th and 7th. It's a while from now, so I did want to show you most likely the things that are going to be shown as the sneak peeks of what people thought they were going to be. Yes, my dark. This is LaPlus Darkness, which is a part of, she's a female Japanese VTuber associated with Hololive and a part of the 6th generation of the secret society Holo X. With the secret society Holo X, they are VTubers like Takane Louie, Koyori, Chloe, who is a affiliate, and we have Kazama Iroha as well. They are all a part of this, and right now what is happening is just her and Takanashi Kiara specifically have joined forces to make a cover. Their cover is called here, the Fake Heart cover from me and LaPlus reached 1 million. And thanks to listening to lots. This was a cover that was created way back. Way back. I did cover it. It was created 9 months ago. It was something that they both did together. We are going to play a little bit of it just to give you a little bit of a reminder. First, I'm going to show you some of the visuals. We're not going to go too far since it is an older one. And it's one that I did cover way back in the day. So that's some of the art. You can see it's going to be a little bit of movement, but not too much. So that's some of the art there. I'm going to do what I usually do, which is do this, cut it around half, and then that way show you a little bit of the music there. And there you go. That's all I can really show you, because if I try to show you more, then we're going to run into copyright issues, as I've had many times with Cover Corporation's agency that they use. Not Cover Corporation themselves, but the agency that they use really loves to strike me. And I try to make sure that doesn't happen again. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this, as always, is to make it a better place for VTubing, to show you the small VTubers who are there, who maybe have never been shown to you, maybe you wouldn't know if you hadn't seen these parts, to take away the ego, to take away the power trips, to take away the feeling of needing to cause drama with other people, to take all of that away, and to give you something nice here. PNG tuber JackSpadeVT is a demigod of luck, chaos, and all things random. Today we're taking a look at them from their Twitch. Luckily this time I didn't say Twitter, but Twitch, where it says, I am Jack, demigod of luck, chaos, and all things random. I've been here for a long time. Now I want to be here for a good time. And we're going to take a look at some of the good times he offers to his community.
A god's care always helps.
Overwatch.
He can't get out.
Get him. Burn like wild. The tree is fallen. Take care.
That was good. He trapped somebody there. Holy moly. That was actually pretty good. He trapped somebody in there. I'm not even that good with Marvel Rivals, and I play that thing a lot. So thank you so much. Let's go for the next one. I was going to say thank you so much for letting me showcase you, but let's actually show people your YouTube. JackSpade here. We're taking a look at all the stuff that they have here, the Overwatch stuff, and they do have it in video format, and they do have it in shorts format, things like that that you can take a look at. Thank you so much for letting me showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way, and I do hope you have an amazing week and the rest of your weekend. Look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.